The three most important things about your pool and your pool water are water level, water flow, water chemistry. Water level is the first thing we're going to talk about. The water level should be halfway over the tile line. And if you look at where the tile line is, you've got a skimmer on two sides of this pool, and the tile line goes into the skimmer. So that water should be halfway over the skimmer. If you look in that skimmer across the pool, inside there's a drain grate positioned at the top end of the tile. The drain grate is there so when you have an abundance of rain, instead of the pool filling up and overflowing, the water runs out the drain and goes out into the yard or disperses into the grass. You keep the proper level by using your fill line or an autofill or whatever you happen to have on the pool itself. If your water level gets too low and goes below the skimmer, the pumps will start to surge and you don't have proper water flow at that point, which is what we're going to talk about next. Inside the skimmer, in the skimmer throat, you have a weir door. The weir door is hinged at the bottom and it has a float in the top. So what happens is when the pump turns on, the water flow pulls the door open and the water skims over the top, hence the term skimmer weir. The skimmer door is there for a reason. What it does is when the pump turns on, the skimmer door, the weir door flows open, and whatever debris is on the top of the pool will be sucked into the skimmer and it'll go into the skimmer basket, which is this. So all this debris was on top of the pool. The skimmer door opened, the debris came into the basket, and then when the pump turns off, the skimmer door closes because the float pulls it back up and it traps the debris in the basket. So this is your first line of defense in circulation. If you look at this basket, it has certain size holes. These baskets will break, they will get old and deteriorate, and when they break, they'll typically split. And whenever they split, then this debris goes through this and it gets sucked all the way over to the equipment. So this again is the first line of defense, and you're going to have to replace these baskets periodically. Okay, going back to the skimmer weir door, that door that's in the throat of the skimmer, hinged on the bottom, float at the top. Pump turns on, the water pulls the door open and it skims the top of the water. Many times, if you have a lot of activity in the pool, those doors will come off and they'll get sucked into the skimmer or they'll float out into the pool. I've seen people that just throw the skimmer doors to the side and they think they don't need it. You do need it because again, it's there to help pull the debris off the top of the water. If you don't have that, then your debris is going to float on top of the water. It's eventually going to sink to the bottom and it's going to stain your plaster. When the weir doors break, it's real simple to go down to the local pool store and get a replacement door for them. They are plastic, they are subject to being brittle, and they will break and you're going to have to replace them. It's one of those wear items like a tire on a car. Water flow is the second most important thing to your pool. Water flow, the way this flow works, it's much like the circulatory system on your body. The heart pumps the blood through the system, the liver filters that blood and takes the contaminants out. Pool system's no different. We've got drains at the bottom and we've got these skimmers. These act as suction ports to pull water back through the equipment. So your circulation is pulled through the bottom drains, through the skimmers, and it goes back to the equipment to be filtered through the system, and it returns to the pool through the returns and the bubble return in the pool.